Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and we're making bacteria today. I do have a little bit of bacteria already, I'm afraid. That's just a cold, unfortunately. But unfortunately, I can't use real-life bacteria to substitute, so that's a damn shame. But we'll manage. So, what we'd like to do, first off, is we'd just like to make bacteria out of all this stuff. And then we'll start growing it, I suppose. What do we need? Fatty acids. We need protocells. Protocells are interesting. We'll put those over here for now. Now, I have a funny feeling we might tear all this up later. Factorio, Cractorio, that's the same thing. Nice. Okay, and we need amino acids. Amino wrong. We need to get some sugar in there as well. That's okay, we can get sugar in there. Oh, some sugar on it, yeah. What we might also do is put that a little bit lower down. Just so that way we don't have further problems. Hey Warcat, how you doing? I feel like it's been a while since I last saw you. I could be wrong. But I hope you're doing well. Okay, and finally we need to get this stuff in. This is the fatty acids. What we might do. Let's actually have it so I can see the chat a little bit easier. That's a good idea. No one else will know what I did, but that's alright. I know what I did. And then bacteria. Just disconnect those for the moment, I think. And let's actually bring those in a little bit closer. That in a little bit closer. There we go. Probably just wasted some protocells there, but that's fine. Every now and then you waste a few protocells. It's okay, don't worry about it. And then what we need to do is possibly just some Twitch account issues. Oh, that's all good. I mean, that's Twitch for you. It'll have issues if you let it. Okay, and so that should give us something that resembles sugar. No, not sugar, bacteria. Then I would like to do this. Just bring the sugar straight over using one of the Solburn methods. I forget which one's which, but there we go. Important thing is, oops, that should be enough to get us started. We actually don't need much of this. In fact, we need so little of this, we could probably even just go with 2. 2 is probably sufficient. Once we have the bacteria, we don't need more. So let's just connect it. Oh, let's yield modulate. Okay, then that grows my bacteria. Here's the basics of the stuff. The genome is not coming down. That issue that I will resolve right now. I thought it didn't need to be done this way, but it does work that way, and that gets us our genomes and gets our bacteria made. It's going to take a little while to make the bacteria, and it is going to spit out crap that we don't want. That's Honestly, pretty par for the course these days with this crap. The ducks are back. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear it. How you doing, Rebulte? Hope you are doing well. I hope everyone's doing well, even if you're not chatting. That's just generally my way of life. I just kind of hope that everyone's doing well. Okay, so here is my hope for the future. Now that we have bacteria being made, I will make a huge tank, like actually a huge tank. This is way bigger than any tank really needs to be, but you know how it is. Sometimes you need a big tank. I'm just a little sick, that's alright. Nothing major, just a cold. Just annoying, that's all. So if you see me mute repeatedly and then blow my nose, that's fine. If I forget to mute, then you'll just hear me blow my nose, and I apologize. You can save the sound to your, like, Audible, like, files that you like. Not Audible like the website Audible, that would be weird. But you know what I mean. Yeah, it's very much war battle cow there. You're right. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start making these. Now this is, we only want one right now. It's actually very, very important that we only do one right now. And then everything, of course, goes like this. I mean, we've done this before, hundreds of times. We're just doing it again. Heard that one? Did I not mute? I'm pretty sure I did. Well, if I didn't, then I apologize. There ain't nothing I can do about it. And we will get into that way. Okay. Yeah. So we also do need to have cellulose, mineral dust, and oh gosh. Okay, so we need cellulose, sugar, and mineral dust. Which we could probably... No. No, it's just going to be a pain. Okay, that's fine. Sometimes things are pains. We do it like this. Yeah. So, sugar, cellulose, mineral dust. Well, sugar is easy. It's right there. In fact, did this right. Good. Okay, well that... When I said if we do this right, step one was do it right. Okay, see, that's what I wanted to do. Pretty proud of that, actually. Nice. Then we just need cellulose, which is here. Now we will be making this in a better way later, but for now, this will do. And that should make my first few units bacteria. All I gotta do is power this sucker. And we need saline water. I forgot about saline water. It's alright. I have to pull this further away as well. Okay. Saline water. Not a problem, of course. Saline water is incredibly easy to make. Good morning. How you doing? So also what we'll do is get the cellulose down here. And that will make bacteria. In theory. It does need to be connected though. Wait, no, it is connected. It's just taking a while to make it. Okay. We don't actually want this to be connected just yet. This is critically important that we do not connect it just yet. Oh, in fact, interestingly enough, what we could do is something like this. That's actually kind of cool. Okay. Right, I think I'm happy with that. I don't know. I don't know how happiness works. Okay. So we do need to get rid of the methane for a while. Now we will sort that out. But for now, actually, we've got a methane train, right? Is this a methane? We've got methane pick, but we've never done methane drop. Interesting. What if we turned this into a methane pick? Bold plan? You know me, I'm all about the bold plans in life. They're large tanks which are able to hold a heck of a lot. Specifically 500, okay. So if methane is greater than 950,000, and that doesn't need to be connected to anything, so turn that off. Yeah, that's probably fine. And we'll call this methane pick. Ironically, we have one of those already, but I think this is about to be turned into methane drop. Can we rotate things from a distance? Probably not. We're about to give it a go. No. Do we have anyone near that? Not really, no. That'll get you close. So let's hope we don't forget about it and we get back to that before it goes too far away from us. Okay, and we will just connect that. So hopefully this will just generate a lot of methane as we create all this bacteria. That's my hope. And then we of course need to get saline water, but before that, this train just needs to drive and not give a damn about anyone else. Screw the lawmakers. Might be the best we're going to achieve right now, but that's okay. I'm actually pretty happy with how far we got there. Lawmakers or lawn makers? You know what? Screw them too. I said lawmakers, but you know what? Lawns, F those things. I am not a fan of a lawn. Alright. And we might change those fluid wagons to be bigger as well, just to be more useful. Saline water is the next thing we need to worry about. But I don't think we need to worry about it that much. Although, admittedly, I don't know how much saline water I need here. My lawn's not that big, I'm just lazy. Spend that money on people who actually need the help. I don't need the help, I'm just lazy. Okay. That's going to make a little bit more bacteria, and then we are away laughing. Hopefully. How long does it take to make more bacteria? It takes 8 seconds. That's not too bad. And then every time it makes one, it'll make 4 more. And methane. Alright. That's what we were wanting. So now it is backing up. And it's filling up these pipes. It's going to take a little while to fill up the pipes, that's okay. We can get them all going now. It's not a problem. This is kind of a weird thing, but it'll make sense soon, hopefully. Oh. Killed him. I know that's probably not where that story ends, but I hope not anyway. Never be too sure with Australian. Sorry, I'm giving Australians shit again for no reason. And there really is no reason to give Australians shit. They're actually lovely people. But it is fun. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. The ducks. Down the ducks of war. Afternoon. Good afternoon, Dave. Good afternoon, Hedgehog. I just make the eastern part of the outback green. Okay, that's an interesting idea. I don't know how well that'll go, but sure, why not? The important thing is we are making a lot of bacteria now. This is very cool. And it's actually getting quite a lot of methane as well. Okay. Oh? Oh, that's not connected properly. Okay, that's fine. Answer to that problem is connect it properly. There we go. I'll fill these pipes with bacteria. That's good news. That's what we want to see. Very happy to see this. I think I'll do one more expansion. Like over here maybe, so let's get rid of that real quick. And we're going to do a couple of things here, just may appear strange at first, but I assure you it's probably strange in general, actually. No, that's wrong. And finally, we wish to connect that way. Okay. Okay, we're down a couple of flotation cells. That's all right. Okay, connect. That gets mostly everything working. Wait. How's my swarm sim going? My swarm sim is going well. Oh, sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat for a second. We're doing What the Shirt. Yes, we are doing What the Shirt. So, there's only one thing to say, which is prepare for a new shirt. So it goes, do What the Shirt. Alright, What the Shirt. Today's shirt is a new one. Just look at it for a second. If you know the character, it is from Gravity Falls. It is Bill Seifer. He's a nice triangle. Everyone likes a nice triangle. So friendly with his dapper hat and his bow tie. There's no way such a thing would be evil. And he's got such a nice voice. So, yeah, that's today's shirt. If you haven't seen Gravity Falls, though, I recommend it highly. Because it is a very, very good show. So, yeah. Let's just pull some of the stuff out. It's an okay show. Wow, alright then. Your results may vary, I suppose. I thought it was fantastic. That's alright. You don't have to love everything I like. You don't even have to like anything I like. Okay, and that should connect everything. Okay. So bacteria is being created. We've got 1.5k in the system. Yeah, that's good. It's a very, very good start. And also we've got this methane that's being created now, which is probably pretty cool too. So while that's being created, the next step is... Yeah, Dave, in regards to the swarm simulator, it's still going. I've got a lot of hive queens now, a lot of hive queens. Haven't gone up to the next level yet because I just want to keep growing them before I go to the next one up, but it's going well. It is progressing. You've doomed me, as you know. Can't triangles be too obtuse? Well, I think they're rather acute. Anyway. Acute is an angle, not a triangle I stuffed up. Damn it. That's alright. It happens every now and then. It was a good joke regardless. Your one, not mine. Mine was terrible. Hoping that sugar gets pulled over to the right side. Obtuse describes angles as well. Yeah, I don't know if it... Yeah, I've been doing all that. I just don't know... Because also the numbers go up by a factor of 10 as well, which is the other problem. As I'm sure you know. You know, I think it'd be better just to grab that sugar and just make sure it doesn't cause a problem. How much bacteria does this create? It creates about 900 per minute. You guys punishing Ule. Good on you. You should. Now, what I would like to also do is now that we've got this, we shouldn't need to create any more of these anytime soon. What I'd like to do, change that, turn that off. And that will never make these things anymore. Protocells, they can still be made, that's fine. Scalene and isosceles and equilateral are triangles. Yeah, but not acute, which is where I've messed up. So we still need cellulose, which I think probably speed those up a little. At least until we get the next step up. That'll be fixed up soon, don't worry. What do I do with bacteria? That's a good question. So with bacteria, I'm going to start growing algae. Oh, I do need bacteria genomes. Crappy crap crap. Okay, never mind. We do still need bacteria genomes. I was wrong. That's alright. So, with bacteria we make algae, with algae we make trees, with trees... No, wait, I think after algae we make grass and worms. So we are starting to actually create life. Which is, you know, pretty important. Actually, what am I doing with bacteria? Oh yeah, bacteria are needed for the genomes. Oh, and they're also needed for the next level of science. So that's cool to know. Also, we can turn bacteria and algae into oil and cellulose later. So that'll be useful another time. My plan is that for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a train line along this way. So that way, can continue building along without causing any other problems. Much as I like building and causing problems, I prefer to avoid them if possible. I know. Rookie ideas. Avoiding problems. What a coward. Okay, so connect all those up. So the idea is this area is going to be for bacteria. It gives us plenty of room to grow should we need to later. And then the next area is going to be for the algae. That's probably what we're going to be doing for the next little while. Actually, let's check something real quick. Bacteria genomes, are they needed for anything else? there another way to make this? No, and we need that. Okay, so we are always going to need some bacteria genomes. All right. We just don't need them to make bacteria anymore. That's fine. I think we've got enough bacteria. I think that's okay. And now what I'd like to do is build a crowfoot. Basically what I build every time I'm trying to figure out how to build something. Build a crowfoot and you figure it out from there. You don't even need the crowfoot, I don't think. What we really need to do is just get the climate sample boxes, because nucleotides are already here. We can grab those from over here anyway. We don't have a lot of nucleotides if I'm correct though. Okay. Shouldn't ever need to do anything else with them. In fact, what we have got, something very exciting. We can pick those up. Don't need the protocells here anymore, we can drain them all out. Okay. We will need protocells when we actually start making the genomes though. That's fine. And we will need to make algae progenitors. And at some point today, we'll probably need to start thinking about how to build these drones, which we haven't got construction bot 3, so that's gonna be a problem. But it's a problem for not right now. Good news is the bacteria does appear to be filling up this tank. Got a lot of bacteria just roaming around. Okay, so the more I do this, the more it's clear that I really need to go and empty out my pockets. Let's go empty out my pockets. So we need to make algae genome, we need to make algae progenitors, and then algae, I suppose. Yeah, the algae drones are the next thing, and I suppose we also do need to we need to get to a situation where we can gosh, it's too hot to think some days. Today being one of them. We need to get the artillery trained so we can fire the drones. And then we can start doing terraforming as well. Be good. And I imagine it's going to increase oxygen production as well. Plan right now is just to get rid of all this crap that's just sitting in my inventory for far too long. We'll see how we go. Now what's the closest one? Probably sandstone. We've got a lot of sandstone after all. Okay, just there's a curve in, but first just hit that pipe. That pipe knows what it did wrong. Slightly in the wrong place. Just gonna go over to here. That's it. That's our spot. Ditch the sandstone. Cool. Then the limestone. I'm not too worried about the bauxite because there's really not that much of it. But everything else needs to be ditched in a fairly safe manner. Yeah, aside from the crashing into things as I drive, of course. But that's not the unsafe part. That's just the expected part. That's the problem. When you build a spaghetti factory like this, there's really no safe place to drive. I at some point do need to make the... I hope it's not like that with the driving license. No, I've never crashed into anything during any of my driving license. Not even bumped into anything. It's completely different driving with a keyboard, I understand. And also top-down, it's a lot more difficult as well. I don't think that's too surprising. Maybe it is. I don't know. Alright, and then just the limestone. Great. That's good. Also, you're not driving through a spaghetti factory. Yeah, I'm driving across roads that are actually designed to be driven across, as opposed to this, which is clearly not designed to be... I'm not sure what it's designed to be done here, but it's certainly not designed to be used in any way, shape, or form. We've got enough nanofabs, so we probably don't need to pull those away yet. Yeah, I think if there were things all over the road like this, I think, yeah, you would have some collisions. I mean, there's no road markings or anything. Oh, God. How have I crashed into a stop train that badly? I was going to say once I get out of this part, it's easier, but it's really not. There's no easy part in driving in this base. Except this part, I guess. This part's alright. Also, not opening up the gas. Could have tried to race that train, but it would have been stupid since the train was already in the way. I'm still thinking about it though. Of course, once I get the spiders, it won't even be a problem. But that means I would have to build the spiders. And I think I've got all the tech to do it. I just need to actually do it. I'd lose part of my charm, because everyone loves me crashing into things repeatedly. You're allowed to say no to that point. That's okay. I'm not actually offended. What we do need to get at some point is probably the climate science. Not difficult to make, but still probably need to get into a train. I'm glad that I've got the drones that rebuild things when I hit them. That's appreciated. Otherwise you just see all these like damaged things, like the rocks for instance. The rocks do not hide my shame. And I don't appreciate that, rocks. Oh no, 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 no. Wait, what? Where was I building bacteria? Oh, up there. Oh, okay. Didn't even know where I was building this stuff. That's never a good sign. It kind of looks like a face there, by the way. That rock and a little bit of water. It's like, ah! I can't help but find faces and things. I enjoy it. It's a hobby of mine, one might say. Hardly a thrilling hobby, but it's a hobby nonetheless. Okay. What we need is climate sample boxes, so... hindsight would have been to do that while I was over there. Crap. Hindsight would have been to do that while I was over there. Okay, how are we going to do this? The climate science we have not really ever made a lot of. It's there. What we could do is... I like it goes around... I was trying to get around a cliff a long, long time ago when cliffs existed. If we made a little train station here, put the things in there. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so. Don't know why I thought it was going to be there. Go. Climate science B drop. We're going to put a train in here right now. A couple of wagons. And we're going to put some batteries in it as well. Okay. Then what we're going to do is add the stop, add empty cargo, and then we're going to make a mistake intentionally. We're going to send the train around here, over here, and in here to, we're going to make a parking lot in here to take the climate science. I don't know if we need a lot, but we do need some. Also, are we still launching rockets at the moment? No, it appears we are not. It appears we are short on Lab 2s. Okay, that's oddly enough kind of normal. Okay, you can just wait there just for a second. Don't worry, won't be long. I mean, I'm kind of worried, but it's okay. Now, we need to make sure it does have a way of getting recharged. Apparently it doesn't have such a thing. Now it does. Okay. We can unbox some of those, right? And we would like to unbox that. Okay, then we will pick that up, put that somewhere, it doesn't really matter. Take that into there. This is, as usual, kind of spaghetti, but I don't care, because it doesn't need to be good, it just needs to work. And this is gonna work. Probably. No, it's like 30% guaranteed to work. You know it's gotta be good. Okay. Go! So that gets my climate science in the way. Probably could be faster, but quite frankly, I think if we tried to make it too fast, I think we would probably... I don't think this is actually really that great a factory. It's never really needed to be that great. We'll go drop it off now. And they can figure out which way is safest for it to go back. I don't mind too much. And once we start making the algae, then we start working on the shells, and also probably good to start working on the train that can fire the shells. I can't imagine that algae will need power to run though. I know it's a really stupid thing to say, but I'm pretty sure algae doesn't need electricity. Okay. Cool. I'm like 90% sure anyway. So, algae genome. Doesn't need much, it just needs algae, the data box. Okay. And needs wastewater to go out. Okay, so it is gonna, so okay, let's get this properly done. It needs three things to come in and one thing to go out. That's going to mildly suck. I am growing, yes. And I will always need these genomes as well. That'll never actually stop. So, okay. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be, because what we'll do is this. Yeah, we're getting to life, and that's important. They always told me to get a life, but this is not what they meant. Okay. Then what I need to do is split this like here. Easily enough done. Like that. Then, if we do it... Oh my goodness. You literally couldn't have asked for it to be done better. Look at that! So that'll get the astro science in, and it'll also get the climate science in. Alright. So that is almost perfect. Oh, okay, well, you know what? You had to break at some point. Okay, good. And output. Okay. So it's not exactly a compact design, but it'll do the job. Quite frankly, as far as I'm concerned, that's good enough. And how long do these take to make? They take 20 seconds each. More when you do that. Yeah, that's right. Now we do need the algae progenitors being made, but they will be made in their own sweet-ass time. When they bloody feel like it. And also we can, I think we have like a, yeah. It's still funneling enough faster. It's kind of interesting. Okay, so that's going to get the algae genome done. Now the progenitors. Now, the lack of cellulose is remaining the problem here. Hang on a second. How? Okay, this is going wrong at the moment. We don't actually want to be outputting anything if they're all working. That is wrong. And it would probably be better done. Big tank for bacteria, yeah, it's too big. That's the problem I think we've just run into. So we're just going to starve it for a second. I don't think we can starve it. No, it's fine. Yeah, but I mean, what does it matter? If you have a big tank, it doesn't matter. You know they say, I got big tank energy. Down low tank. Dare you? How dare you, sir? How absolutely flippin' dare you? drinking tank. What, like the juice? Bacteria, if it's less than, say, 1,000. Will never happen. We do have it like this. This will say if bacteria is less than, say, 20, give it some bacteria, but I don't think it'll ever happen. Okay. Let's fix that problem. That gives us lots of bacteria, and under Maholik's advice, we're not using huge tanks, because quite frankly, we probably don't need 500,000 bacteria. I've got more than enough inside me as it is, quite frankly. Okay. Boy. Yeah. But important thing is we've got like 19,000 bacteria, and that's pretty good. I like that. And now we need to actually finish this up with getting the nucleotides. That's actually all we need now. Okay. And wastewater, I'm pretty sure we've got kicking around here somewhere. There we go. So, okay. Building some rockets, getting some sciences. Where's that going to go now? We're going to go up that way because we are still making stuff. I'd prefer not right now. I'd prefer you to actually come over here. It's okay. You can go up there later. Don't worry about it. You get to go up there. What do we need next? We've got the genome. We need progenitors. Okay. And then nanofabricators again. Okay, well, let's first off get rid of these rocks because they are just right in the wrong place. Wrong place, wrong time, those rocks. Oh god. Okay, so it's 2 solids, right? No, 3 solids. One, two, three. No, 1, 2, 3. And then so 3. Oh god. Okay. We're kind of going to do this again, I think. first off, let's just connect the pipes. You know, they say if you can't connect the pipes, what are you even doing here? Get out. That's what they say. I don't make up these rules. This is just what they say. Okay. So, then what we're going to do is we're going to get the algae. We need the algae genomes for anything else. Yet later we will. But not right now. What we will do is something along the lines of this. Then we need cellulose and sugar, which we're going to do the same sort of way as we did before. And good news, cellulose and sugar is not as easy to do as it was about to be. We're going to create so much cellulose soon though. It's going to be glorious. In fact, let's stop that for the moment. Yeah. That gets my cellulose and sugar levels up. Yes, it does. Get the yield modules in there. Very important. Protocells we need to get in here next. Which is not a difficult thing to do because we do make protocells. Proto-man. Proto-man and protocells are very different things though. Do not get them mixed up. Well, one is sort of like a beige cream color and the one is red. So, you know, you can't really mix them up unless you're an idiot. It got very mean there, I apologize. Okay, fatty acids. Yes, indeed. Alright, I've just been called a fatty acid by my lovely, darling wife who would never be mean to me. So rude. So rude. Sorry? Why is that? Okay. Sassy panda? I agree. That panda always be sassy though. I've been told it's not physically possible for her to be mean to me because she's my wife. I don't know if that's how this works, but I mean, if she says so, I mean, you know, I've got no defense. I mean, it's physically impossible, and she wouldn't lie to me. Not seriously, like, just as a joke, probably. Okay, we're creating our first algae progenitor. Very good to have. Okay, we are continuing to make life. Very exciting. That is picking up some cargo as well, because we should be building more rockets. Yeah, the rockets are still being built. Asteroid mining should be done very soon, I believe. It needs a bit more. That's alright. We need the construction bots for asteroid mining anyway. Alright. I mean, that's the next step anyway. We already knew that. Okay, now with algae progenitor, we start making algae in like the worst possible way. There is a better way to make algae later, of course, which is with the spores. And we will probably look at that in a moment. But now, we need to use the progenitor. Nope, not that one. We need to make algae that way. Okay, now this is not something we're going to keep doing. This is a one-off. And it's going to make oxygen, so that's cool. It also needs seawater, which unfortunately we've been building away from the sea, so it's going to be a pain. That's alright. Not really that big a pain, it's just more spaghetti pipes. And I think we've all seen enough gameplay from me to know that I can do a spaghetti pipe when needed. We really only need one of these. SR2s would help with seawater. It would. I don't think I'm afraid to do a spaghetti pipe though, but you're right, it wouldn't hurt. It would certainly help. It'd be very square though, wouldn't it? Those are also not connected, by the way. Let's... Excavation drones, that is true. Like my pipes? Thank you. I like your pipes. And I'm not embarrassed to say that. Nothing strange about a man admiring another man's pipes. Pipe buddies, hell yeah. Okay. We're gonna need some air. Hopefully we have some. How much air do we need? Not much actually. It says 6,000, but quite frankly, as long as it stays plural. No, you can like a man's pipe. Man can have a single pipe and you can appreciate it. Wrong with that. Or are you saying there is something wrong with a man liking another man's pipe? Oh, you'd be against such things, Dave. Like I'm being judged now. No other connotations. What are you talking about? Okay. We need some mineral dust in here, which is fairly easy to acquire. Says, realizing it's not as easy to acquire as he thought. Where's my mineral dust? We have run out of limestone. Interesting. I didn't think that could happen, but it did. All right. So we might be running low on proto cells as well, actually. It would be a damn shame. I quite like having proto cells. Okay, so mineral dust. Oop, we need it. It bothers me that we've got enough cellulose. It doesn't seem right. Oh, because we ran out of mineral dust, of course. Seems very right then. Hey, I am the sky. How are you doing? Welcome. Morale. Morale indeed. True words never spoken in this chat. Okay, then we just need to get seawater. Let's just... We don't need to make many of these, we just need to make at least one. We get seawater. Oh. Oh my. That's saline water. Just like seawater, except boring. You heard it here first, folks. Seawater is way more exciting than saline water. I'll say it again if I have to. Okay. Lots of bacteria growth in here. See, what am I not here? Water. Valid question. I don't really have an answer for you on that one. You know what? That's where you find the bigotry, isn't it? Oh, see, it's all about seeing water, but it's never about hearing water. Bigotry is out. Okay. Now, how many of these do I need before I start getting enough? 5 algae spores will make nothing. We gotta do a bit of this then. That's alright. And each one of these will make some oxygen, which will raise the oxygen level in the atmosphere, which is good. That's what we were wanting to do. So the next thing we want to do, I need 6 algae to get it to loop. That's alright. It'll get around to it. Like, we've looped things before, we can loop them again. It's not a big deal. You want smelly smarts? Okay. Oh, methane, right. Right. Yeah, well, whoa. Let's look at that again. Hang on. Oh, wow. They need crusher 3s. We don't carry crusher. Do we even make crusher 3s? Shoot. I don't think we do. In fact, I'm fairly certain we don't make crusher 3s. Do I need crusher 3s for much? Do I make medium minus? Okay, let's just be lazy about it. What do I even make in the way of miners? I don't make miners. Alright, this is an interesting problem to run into right now. I wonder... please tell me this isn't going to be a common problem around here. We might need to think about Crusher 3s in the future. Everything that makes cellulose requires Crusher 3s. That's annoying. Okay. Right. Well, the good news-ish is I think we're almost there. But we will need to probably assemble them. What I'm going to do is go to Spaghetti Base and see what we do make in the way of miners. That is not making a lot of plastic. Why not? I've gotten distracted, it seems. No real reason, it just doesn't make a lot of plastic. Okay, well, can we make more? Like, can we stop pretending it's okay? Okay, we're just going to connect this up real quick. No real need to do it right now, but I saw it and you know what they say. If you see it, you should fix it. Otherwise, it'll never get fixed. We all know that to be true. Yeah, let's just connect that. I'm really not sure where that's going, but we'll... Into there. We will connect that like that. Okay, that's making plastic. Exciting. Then we need to also get rid of the sludge. As is tradition. Those are apparently not connected to anything, which is kind of fascinating. You're quite right, it isn't. Thank you. Alright. And then that should result in just more plastic. Did we need to do that right now? No, but I'm glad we did. Now we're going to get a full line of plastic coming through. Maybe not even full. Close to it though. It's not full, but it's alright. Okay. Now, back to crushes. I have a crush on every boy. Sometimes when I say the word crushes, I just think of Team Girl Squad, and I don't think that's too unusual. Oh, no. No. Oh, it's been a while since... Okay, you know what? I'm glad I usually go Team Girl Squad, because there is an alternative that I had not considered. It's like the horror. No! No! Oh, God. Never change, Dave. Never change. Alright then. So that is large minor ones. Shit. I need medium minor threes. And that makes medium minor twos. Which also needs small minors, I suppose. Where are those going? Going to crusher twos. Okay, that does make sense, I suppose. And that's small minor twos, yeah. And we've never really... Yeah, not enough spaghetti, I know, right? It's pretty bad over here. So we've got small minor twos and medium minor twos, which we need to get them out of the base so we can build up the new ones. Which is, there are some good news and bad news in that. The good news is there's a plan for that. Bad news is it's this. Which problems? Okay. So we need to get the small miners and the medium miners into here somehow. Okay, that's all right. Could be worse. I could have had to make this whole thing from scratch. Here's the plan. Find these. First off, turn them into better assemblers. We're going to need a lot more of these very soon. And... right. that going to connect properly? Yeah, it should do, right? Up until the point that it doesn't anyway. Okay. I kind of hate that. Also not a lot I can do about it. Okay, we go around. That's horrendous. That is a crime. Oh well. Yeah, they say if you're doing crimes, you're doing well. Keep it up. A police officer said to me one time, he said, "You doing a crime?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Oh, that's fine. I really don't care." No, thanks. True story. It's not a true story. Police are notoriously not fond of crime. Too late, you already got arrested. Well, shit. You have a lawyer? You do, that's cool, I suppose. I don't. My general rule of having a lawyer is don't do crimes. Yeah, you're in trouble then. Tell them that some guy on the internet told you crimes were legal and cool. That might work. You're the lawyer. Oh, well. That's a concern. Isn't the phrase like someone who represents themselves in court is a fool for a lawyer or a fool for a client or something like that? Someone's just a fool. That's the question. That's the point that matters. Courts do not take kindly to fools. Mail me letters about Factorio. Yeah, alright, we'll do that. I'll assign someone to mail you a new letter about Factorio every week. First letter is going to be that the expansion's coming out next week and we're all very, very excited. And then we're just going to write stupid letters about how great the expansion is. You know, but you won't know that it's not out. You won't know that we're lying to you. Oh my god, the expansion's so good. I know, right? It's horrible. The expansion's so good. It's everything I wanted it to be and more. But we'll never actually give you specifics because, of course, you know, you don't know. I have no creativity. Medium minor 2, okay. The whole underwater mini game now. And then when you beat that, then you have to go above the water and do stuff. It's crazy. It's so good. You'd think it sounds bad, but it's actually awesome. Anyway, hope jail's fine. Sorry that we got you arrested for lying. And by we, it's just sorry Seif got you arrested. Specifically just Seif. Hope the prisoners are not too violent. You know, but if they are violent, like in a good way, in a way that you appreciate. What does that even mean? I don't really know. But I mean, I hope you're having a good time. Meanwhile, your factory is not growing and you are a failure. Oh, I got really sad at the end. You had them protect you? Yeah, exactly. Build turrets. Just stay away from the biters. You never want to deal with the biters in prison, I understand that. Expansion is great. Which expansion? The expansion. Blame Veldak? Well, unfortunately, you're not allowed to blame people. There's no blame stream, so you can blame me, but that's all you're allowed to actually blame. So that's just how it's going to be. Don't make me whip out the exclamation mark. Blame. I know. Be safe. That's okay. Early on when I was streaming, I didn't like that it was a common joke to blame people. So I wrote this. Like, I just didn't like it. I didn't like that culture, and I didn't want to foster that culture here. And then sometimes I'll blame someone, and they'll be like, ah, well, you're not supposed to blame people, Steve. There's a no blame stream. And I was like, shit, you're right. So it was very important to me when I was starting the stream that people weren't blamed for their ideas. Except Tara for suggesting this mod, of course. That's on him. It's also a joke. Okay, so... What? Okay. So we've expanded this stacker. This is our mall in a sense. You know what? We needed to build this anyway, it turns out, because we needed it for construction bots. It turns out everything is being done the way it needed to be done anyway. I'm a genius. All as planned. Damn right. Okay. Well, look, since we're doing it over here, let's, that's the missile. Yes. 35 bauxite right there. Okay. Here's a quick question. Why are we not finished with... research yet? Looks like we've got a delay. Is it on labs? It's always on labs. And today is no different. Can we speed up labs in any way? Does seem to be a constant problem. With chemical plant 2s, okay. They're up here somewhere. There they are. Chemical plant 1s. Interesting and concerning. Small assembler 1s. Serious? They're so little. There's your problem. Oh! Okay, asteroid mining 1 is complete. That's exciting. So now we can send up an asteroid miner once we have the construction bots, which we are working on literally right now. And the medium miners, which we are also working on right now. I mean, everything's coming at Millhouse right now. We were needing to do all this stuff anyway. Well, wait until you see how I feel about playing it. Very much same attitude, honestly. Very much how I feel about playing it. I don't know what's going on either. But we're having a good time, I suppose. The spaghetti is unmanageable. I think we all know that. I don't think anyone's questioning the spaghetti manageableness of it. Manageability of the spaghetti is unmanageable. It works. It's not efficient, but it does sort of do the job. Oh no, I'm not taking offense. Like, if I was going to take offense to people saying my spaghetti factory is an aberration, uh, like a crime to man, I would have stopped streaming over a year ago. I know what I'm doing, and by that I mean I know that I'm causing people physical pain. I wouldn't recognize that. I mean, last time I played, like, went from C block to uh, base game, I was so confused. Like, where's glass? I was like, how do I make glass? And I'm like, I don't know where glass is. I've been playing this so long, I don't even know what the start of Nullius looks like now, to be honest. That's alright. When we finish this, we'll take a break and we'll play some base game for a little while just to remind ourselves what Factorio is supposed to look like. And then we'll just go straight back into another hell run. But things might be a little different for that run. Just get rid of these rocks. I don't know why, I just don't like them. Okay. I feel like I've learned a lot of things while playing it, so I'll give it that. All I will give it, though. I'm not going to give it any more than that. My rocket fuel is still good. Actually, you know what? Might be better to build down there. I will be honest, I both love and loathe the checkpointing system. Ugh. It was a good idea. I really like it because it does make you build the things. But it's really annoying that when you can't do science because you need to build something and you're like, I don't want to build that right now. So, I mean, the thing that I'm always like, not always, but I mentioned about ages ago was about titanium. Hey, cable can. It's a fun name to say. What are the things on the side? Okay, so we're playing Nullius. So these are the things we need to do to finish the game. Because Nullius is a prequel. Yeah, I know checkpoints are in this version. What are you talking about? And so, because it's a prequel, we're trying to make the planet that's going to be what you play in base Factorio. You know, so there's no fish at the moment, so we're going to make fish. No worms, no biters, no trees, no grass. So we're making the planet livable for, you know, the engineer that crashes eventually. So we're at the end game. I don't know how long the end game's going to last, but I would say probably a while. Probably another 100 hours if I take a guess. But I'm not sure. Tower, you've been playing this. How far away are you from me, like hours wise? Because I know you've got worms, also in the game. Sorry, I just saw that joke and I took it. Um, try that again. Yeah, the checkpoints are both good and annoying. Like, honestly, if I didn't have to build a spider, I probably wouldn't. But I have to build one eventually, so I guess I will. I'm not usually a fan of building the spiders. Yeah, kind of a pain. Okay. You're about 100 hours ahead of me or so. And it looks like we need some cargo wagons. Oh no, absolutely. Please let me experience the pain that you experienced. I'm not even being sarcastic. We need some inserters as well. Okay. Do we need some belts? We're gonna need some belts. There's no way in heck we finish all this without more belts. Well, let's get the train in, I suppose. I think we've got enough boxes. Alright. But we are moving along, and that's good. Ah, it looks like a train arrived. The cargo wagons. Not the most important thing, but we'll take it. Like we do need them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get the batteries into the train. That's the wrong one. Kind of annoying that we brought the wrong train here, but that's alright. No one will die today because of that. Probably. And then we just need to get the inserters together, and then we... Yeah, where do we want to start? Do we want to start with... Look, let's start with construction bots. No, we can't. Let's start with small miners. Yeah, you can start there. So, small miners need motor 3s. They need splitter 3s. They need small miner 2s. You know what? I wasn't sure about it when I learned it at the time, but I'm really glad I learned the shortcut key for opening the train menu. Turns out it's kind of a godsend. Like when I learned it, I'm like, I don't think I ever need to learn this. Now that we've got like 1,000 stations, maybe it's good that we did. Those who don't know what it is, it's O. Or locomotive. I don't know why it's O actually, it doesn't really make sense. O for trains is not really making sense. There's inserters in. Are we done? No, not quite. Titanium plate. And finally, ceramic powder. Okay. Okay. Good. Now we need to make small miners. So small. Small. I don't really care about the miners themselves. I just need to make them. So, where do we start? Probably at the place that makes sense. This is going to be a large assembler thing. Okay. Is that right? Yes, it would have to be right that way. Okay. Now we are actually going to need to make a few of these. So we're going to yield module them. Like we do with most things, honestly. Okay, and finally... Oi, oi, oi! I'm going to get almost hit by a train. I didn't get hit by a train. That's what matters. Remember, it's not the train that kills you, it's the sudden stop at the bottom. Bottom of what? I don't know, it doesn't really work for trains. It's more about planes. Planes and trains are basically the same vehicle anyway, though. You know? Trains, the planes of the ground, the bottom of the train. That is true. Oh, the front of the train's pretty bad too, I'd imagine. Oh. We've made the classic mistake. Where we have not unboxed things that need to be unboxed. Welcome to my unboxing video. Every time. Do it every time. Okay. And I've done it again here too, but thankfully this time I've done it not as far away that it causes a problem. More specifically, not as large a problem. I know. You're sad, I get it. We're all sad. That voice was interesting. We're all sad. No way. That one doesn't go in boxes. Or rather, doesn't get unboxed. Okay. That should be everything we need except power. Yeah. Cool. That is small miners. Good to have. We're going to do this in a couple of ways. First off, we're going to flip that. Then, because I like construction bots, we're going to do them up here. Because why the hell not? Disassemble this just to save a bit of resources. Every now and then it's good to save just a bit. Okay, we need small miners, that's easy. We need productivity module 1s. That's going to be a pain. Various reasons. Robot frame. That's going to be a pain as well, I'm pretty sure. For the same various reasons. And construction pot 2, which might be a pain. Hard to say, honestly. I've never dropped them off. Oh, it should be alright. Now. What's happening with my production, my modules? They're not really being made right now because of a shortage of whatever the hell that is. Logic circuits. Neat. And processors. Our processors seem to be doing fine. It just seems to be logic circuits. That's okay. Now the medium assembler is actually a fairly easy thing to come by. It's just going to be zoop, zoop, zoop. They're too close together. No. Construction. Do we have yield module, like better yield modules? I do not know if we do. I think I do actually. Hell yeah, bring them in. Bring it in, bring it in. Everything boxed, okay. Works for me. a bunch of construction bots. You know what? I think I deserve construction bot 3s for myself. I deserve them. Should also get hangar 3s. Do we have hangar 3s available? Yeah, bring those in. I'd like some of those for myself. Another thing that I deserve. You're seeing some yield modules very soon. I would like to put a radar here, I think. That'd be cool. Yeah. Oh, what is that? That's my yield modules I was looking for. Yay! Alright then. Take care, Dave. Get that grass going? I'm working on it. I'm working on that dank kush, as they say. Oh, I had yield modules all along. I don't know if they say that dank kush. I'm not into that whole drug scene. I don't know what people say. Clean. Clean is probably the wrong word. I just don't know drug references, that's really all I'm going with. 2 of them, please. Let's put up a litter box real quick. Okay. Hangar 2. Okay. Thank you very much. You may leave. All right, progress probably. Still need the production modules, but they should be being produced as we speak. See? You know, it was 50-50 there that I'd zoom in and when I said C and find nothing. Pretty much went the way I expected it to. What are we lacking? What are we lacking here? Well, they're being made actually. So, no, this is okay. Still being constructed as it gets the chance. That'll build those, which will fill up that train, which is, I think, probably one of the reasons we're having delays. Okay, it's got to be able to make all the other stuff. That's important. And eventually these are going to stop being made, so that's okay. These are probably going to be backing up soon. No, not yet. That's alright, a lot of stuff's got to be made and it's working on it, so that's okay. Can we get the productivity? It's like a productivity train in here just for a little bit. Yeah, we can. It's not going quite to where I wanted to go. That's okay. Demolish all that real quick. Okay. When that productivity train comes in, we'll be able to start getting some construction robot 3s, and I would like to hold on to, say, 50 of them for myself. Because I deserve it. And if you think I don't, get lost. I deserve it. I don't know how the train's going to come through here, but it'll figure itself out. I guess the next thing I need to worry about is these asteroid miners. I still need medium miner 3s for those then. Okay. How are we doing with iron? The other resources, I haven't looked at them recently. Iron is doing okay, I guess. Bauxite is doing okay. None of them are doing great. They're all running out of stuff. How's my bacteria growth going? I don't really know. 3,000. It's going okay. Looks like we got a delay on the crushed limestone, which doesn't really surprise me because we just realized we are running low on limestone anyway. Also, is that a car? It is. Look at that. Neat. Every now and then I find that car. It's only going to make 10. We need 50. Yeah. I don't even have a defense for it now. I just do it so often. Dave's been very good. Alright, that's 20 of them. I do need another 30. I don't think we have another 30 to get, though. Keep in mind we're going to do Ask Panda next week, but that question will definitely be asked to her. I'll ask her that very important question. But you know what? We're going to have exactly 50. Okay, what I'd like to do, just as a test. Oh, that's fast. Say for a week, at least say for a week from Dave. Can't promise anyone else. Next week's a bit of a weird streaming week anyway, so maybe. And I think after next week we'll be back to normal scheduling. Okay. So that's construction bots vaguely ready. Now we need medium miners and crusher 3s, I suppose. Yeah. I suppose so. Just clean up all this. I get rid of this crap. Is this considered terraforming? I don't think so. Oh my god, the Crowfoot 1 was such an interesting design. It's a very bad design, is another way to put it. Ah, I'm so happy to have, like, better construction bots. Look at them go. Getting shit done. Proud of them. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're out of batteries. It'll have to do. Unpack more of these, I suppose. And unpack more of these. Oh, and unpack the last of the train stations as well. Where are they? I don't know. There they are. I mean, everything's so much better when you've got like an established bot network. So much easier to work with. Yeah, I think we're good now. So, now what I'd like to do my small miners. Bring in medium miners. Look what I did. Pretty good. It's a good name. Got yourself in a video game. Okay, Transformers and sensors. Okay. Transformers. That was not how you spell Transformers. Tramsformers. That is all spelled wrong. How Sensor 2 is going these days? I feel like the answer is not great. Worse than I expected. Because of fiberglass is because of fiberglass, isn't it? It's always because of fiberglass. Yeah, it's fiberglass. Fiberglass is being problematic as always because of epoxy. Epoxy is an interesting one. It's probably short of BPA. No, ECH rather. Can't be right. It could be, but I don't want it to be. Nothing else uses ECH, right? No? Just had a big delay on it for a reason. Oh. Well, that is concerning. Maybe it's just trying to make a lot of glycerol. It does seem to be the actual other problem. Well, as a plus note, it doesn't look like we're needing as much glycerol right now. Okay. And now we need belt 3. Okay. Is that it? Belt 3 and lubricant. Okay. Belt 3 is actually kind of a pain because I like having belt 3 for other things. Belt related activities. Ah well. What you gonna do about it, huh? Can't do nothing. Alright, and that's gonna be lubricant drop. What's lubricant supply going these days anyway? There is lubricant supply these days anyway. It's sort of going okay, I guess. I've seen better, but I've seen worse. They're 25k tanks. Yeah, it's not great. But they're delivering it to where I want, so I guess it's fine. I guess I'll accept it. All right. So 2, 4, 5, which means it's a triple, and it's a large assembler, so we're going to do this again. You know, remember what it looks like. It looks like this. Excuse me. All right, now medium minor threes. Right, we do probably need to worry about where the fluids go into. Do something like that. You flip it, it works just fine. Wonderful. And just because it's going to be a pain, we're going to, of course, surprise, surprise, chuck some yield modules in there. As what don't we chuck yield modules into these days? Let's be. I mean, the production chain to make anything these days is so freaking long. Okay. And yes, the... Sigh, I've done it again. I've picked up the boxes. It shouldn't be boxed. Oh, baby, baby, why do I keep making this mistake? You think I would learn? Not that quick at things. Okay. Okay. And finally, pumping this out. Alright, so now it's just going to wait for just some things that haven't shown up yet. Don't need those. Okay. So it's more or less ready, but mostly less rather than more. I don't really want a lot of them, but I do want some. Come here and then you can drop off stuff. I don't really care after that. How goes the stream? Look, it's going alright actually. And how about yourself, Hellbait? How are you doing? Are you doing okay? Okay. So now we make our crusher 3s and then we're done. Then we can start crushing the algae into algae. Oh, sorry to hear that. I've got a bit of a cold, so I can sympathize to some degree. And not the most fun cold I've had. It's not the least fun cold I've had, but it's not... Colds aren't really generally generally known to be fun. That's my excuse anyway. We've never done anything with splitters apparently. That's interesting. Yeah, no, it just got a bit cold. So just gross. But you know, aside from my nose being a bit stuffy and that sort of thing, I'm not in pain anywhere. So please don't try to put me down, being like, oh, the cat's sick, time to kill it. No, the cat's fine. Don't be mean to the cat. Doing its best. But beyond that, I'm okay. Take that down to 50. Get it down to 50. I've realized a really funny thing that we've got going wrong here. We've had batteries showing up because we've been pulling them out. Oh. Oh dear. Sorry, a bug just attacked my nose. Rather rude of it, I know, but that's how bugs are. Rather rude. Really no other better way to get here? I don't know if I believe that, but alright, sure, why not? Okay, if you think so, if you think that's the best way, I'm going to trust you, my lord. Don't really know where you're going, but it's okay, because you're a trained driver. What's up with this accent, you may ask? I don't really know myself. But I think we're all doing a very good job of it and just having a good time. I don't know. Pick free, my lord. It's just basically that voice from Shrek. Or the peasant from Warcraft. Train driver or train driver, I don't really know the difference, but they're doing a good job anyway. You had to go and get the dog and you came back to this. Look, you know me, I just got caught on my own skit there for a moment. And I don't really know what happened either. I can't tell you. Does sound like an important difference. I mean, either way, the train is being driven. It's driven by its success, it is. He's doing a very good job and we're very proud of him. The actual hell. He's got a degree in everything. I've got a excuse me, that's bullshit. I have a license. I'm just not allowed to drive on my own. And I'm not allowed to drive a train anyway. Like, I don't have a train license. I do have a license. It's just not a great one. It's just a learning license. I do have a license. It's just not quite what you'd expect or request. Here's the quote about driving horribly in real life. Oh, you wanted the one. I think there's more than one. Wall box, okay. Malello. Malello. Well, that terrible spelling as well. Okay, we're good. Oh, the boy! I am saving a lot of tissues, yeah. Oh, thank you. I thought in case I needed them later. I don't know. Yeah. So it's a driver's license with the class of learner. So there are 4 classes of Class 1, well, 4 license types on Class 1, which is Learner, Restricted, and Full. I'm currently a Learner. Once I get my Restricted, I will then be, of course, on a Restricted license, which means that I can basically drive myself and mostly no one else. There is exceptions. And also that I'm not allowed to drive with any, like if I have even like a small amount, yeah, it's basically a provisional license. If I have even a small amount of alcohol in my blood, then they're like, nope, that's too much. And I can't drive at all hours of the night. I can only drive like during daytime. But beyond that, you know, you. Hello, Panda. How you doing? Light hours. It's not quite light hours. It's like a very specific time of the day. I don't think it has to be daylight out. I think it's like allowed to. I think it's up until 10 p.m. All right. Panda's redeemed what the shirt because I think she wants me to show off my shirt because she got me some amazing shirts. So this is typically for Christmas, Panda gets me shirts. So anyway, let's do what the shirt. First, let me choke on a chip. I will deal with that. So just a second. I have choked myself on a chip. That's the Panda. It is. That is my lovely wife. Anyway, time to sing the song. Do. What the shirt. Real energy on that. Yeah, that's the Panda. That's right. So, today's shirt is this delightful fellow. Look at him. He's a pyramid wearing a top hat and a bow tie. You can't say anything's wrong about him. If you've seen the show Gravity Falls, you'll know who Bill Cipher is, and if you don't, just know that he's a lovely triangle and he means no harm to anyone. That's all you need to know. And if you haven't seen Gravity Falls, I do suggest you watch it. It is a good shirt. She got me some great ones. She was a little sad that no one did what the shirt yesterday because I was wearing one of the shirts. But that's all right. That shirt will come back around, and then we'll do it again. It was like, oh, but I wanted you to show off that shirt. I'm like, well, no one did what the shirt. That's all right. We'll look at that one next time. Comes up. Yeah, so one of the things I was going to say was when I'm on a restricted license, because I know people be wondering this, would I be able to drive Panda? And the answer is yes, I am legally allowed to drive my spouse. Is one of the few people I'm allowed to drive. I'm allowed to drive my spouse, I'm allowed to drive other people with a full license. Yeah, exactly. So we can take her down to the old Costco. Very excited to go to Costco. No, you know what? That's not entirely fair. I am also excited to go to Costco. Any new games for the holidays? We didn't actually buy any new board games for the holidays. Well, actually we could have, but I got too excited and I didn't buy it for Christmas. I just bought it because it came out, which was the Wingspan expansion for Asia, which has Asian birds. You know, peacocks. I don't really know what makes a bird Asian bird, but you know, we really like Wingspan, so we just buy the expansions whenever they come out, and we got too excited, and I was like, I could like wrap this up, but I was like, no, I want to play it, so I had no chill. It adds a 2-player mode with like some 2-player variant stuff, which is good because me and Panda play this game mostly by ourselves, like together. But really we were just here for more birds. We just wanted more birds. They came from Asia. Yeah, exactly. She is aware of your request, Dave. They have come from Asia. Yeah, that's true. That's probably how it works. But yeah. That's the hope. So, that's the hope. What am I hoping? Anyway, yeah. Birds. Good shit. Peacocks come from India, not Asia. Hang on. Oh, I'm still in the wrong layout. Good point. Thank you so much. No one needs to look at me for that long. Gross. Peacocks come from India. I don't know how to tell you this, but you know India is part of Asia, right? Are you aware of this? Thank you very much, Tara, for pointing out that I was on the wrong layout. I get too excited after doing What the Shirt. A subcontinent. Yeah. I mean, it's a common thing, like, some people don't know. It's not a one-off thing that people go, what? Not if you ask someone from India. No, I'm pretty sure people from India know that it's part of Asia. I'm pretty sure, like, I've never... Anyone that I've met from India has said that it is part of Asia. The only people that they've been told that it's not... I mean, again, if you're Indian yourself, then that's up to you. Still think Europe and Asia and India are all one continent. Yeah, maybe. I mean, some people would say Zealandia is a continent, it's just mostly underwater. I don't know if I agree with that. Panda and I have had big discussions about this, about how wrong I am. Also about this one particular topic. I'm wrong a lot. That's what you need to know. You don't really need to know, it's just true. Okay. Some sensors in here, please. Great. I mean, what is a continent, really? Who knows? A miserable pile of secrets. Have at thee. No, wait, that's what a man is. My bad. Yeah. Continent is based on tectonic plates. That is true. But I think people get confused because tectonic plates is like you don't really see them, right? Yeah, it is. That's why Zealandia could potentially be a continent. But really, I think it's just people not wanting to be part of Australasia, being like, no, I don't want to be part of Australia. But you know, fair enough. Get it. Of course I get it. I'm New Zealand. I got nothing against Australia. I say that a lot. Just before people think I actually do. I do not. Hmm. It's almost like these random names for things don't quite make sense, doesn't it? Okay, so now we start to get the crushes. Now we don't need a lot of them at first. Maybe like 5 or 6 would be good. And then we'll see how we go. Ooh, what are you enchanting? Wait, Harrods? Yeah, that's... I know that's London. Ah, you're skilling up, are you? Good on you. But then again, people don't really understand other countries, and I don't think it's too uncommon, like... But then again, if you go there for a very specific thing, you'd think you'd know where you were going. Then again, I could be asking too much of people. People, as the quotes say, are stupid sometimes. Well, yeah. Americans do have a reputation of being overseas, don't they? They do have a reputation, and they like to keep it sometimes. I've got nothing against America. It's fun to make fun of other people. You know what? That's a horrible thing to say. I didn't mean it quite like that, but I did just say it. Oh yeah, I mean, everyone's a bit like that. I mean, New Zealand has our stereotypes as well, of course. I don't know what they are, but we have them. Whoa! Oh man, I was going to need that train. Actually, let's take the car. That train's gone, by the way. We'll never see that train again. I mean, we will actually. It's funny to think we won't. I mean, I always find it interesting, like, Europeans especially, and a lot of the people here are Europeans, so don't worry, I'm not about to blast you. Like, because you guys are all very close to each other and have had, like, got thousands of years of history with each other, there are, like, some well-established stereotypes. Whether they're true or not, none of my business, I don't care. I'm going to assume they're probably not. But the point is, you have nationalities around you that you've got opinions on for something that, you know, you were never around to be for. You weren't around for, but you still got the opinions because they're passed down. New Zealand, we don't really have. Still part of Europe. Give me that shit. You still like we don't really have those sorts of things because there's no one around us. Now, admittedly, New Zealand is a colonial nation, and the uh, native people not entirely happy with what happened here, and I don't disagree with them either. Um, but it's not like we actually have an opinion of like other countries around us, because quite frankly, the other countries around us also haven't been around for that long either. So, what was my point with that? I don't know. Okay, we've got our algae. Uh-oh. Almost got my foot caught my pants there. It was a weird sentence. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to make algae spores. You need quite a few algae spores, in fact. So, first off, let us... Crushers, yes. Actually, we don't need to do this often. We just need to do this once. Okay. That'll make my algae spores. Now, this is actually very, 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 very important. Because that... Oh wait, no, we do actually need to do this multiple times. My bad. Because this is what we crush repeatedly. Yes. This is the thing we don't need to do again. What as you voted to leave? Eh, fine. Yeah, I'm not really going to go into it. I don't understand the full story, so anything that I say would just be an opinion of an outsider. Quite frankly, if you voted to leave, you don't want my opinion on the as an outsider anyway. That's kind of the point, isn't it? I'm sure there are. As I said, I don't know enough about the situation because I was not really researching it because, as I said, it didn't really affect me. I just know what people said, and that's all I know. Yeah, fair enough. Hindsight 2020, right? Okay. Hey, hi Osoro. Good to see you. It goes well. It goes well, aside from being mildly sick. Beyond that, pretty happy. Then we got the cellulose, which I don't really know what we're going to do with. I think what we're going to do with it is sort of try and bring it back into this madness. We're going to get a bunch of stuff. And how goes you? Oh, hey, Osoto. Are you doing well? I hope you are. It's an interesting claim if you were like, are you doing well? I hope you're not. Just screw you. It's like, oh, geez. It's getting pretty nasty if someone's like, are you doing well? I hope not. Like, jeez. Pissed in your cornflakes. Just for the record, nobody pissed in my cornflake. You finished the C block? Congratulations! Now you're heading to Nullius. Can I offer some advice and don't? That's alright. Actually, I am kind of enjoying myself. It's just painful sometimes. It's a painful little mod, but it does get things done. My nose being blocked up just makes me really want to do that voice because it's very easy to do. Which, Ithy, yeah, I hope my very bad whatever the heck terrible British accent, which isn't, I don't know what area of Britain it is, as I said, I don't know. I hope it's not offensive. If it is, I apologize. Please let me know and I will stop. And you'll be like, is this supposed to be British? Yeah, it's kinda is, but also not really. It's just, it's no better than like the friggin' Mary Poppins chimney sweep voice. Sorry. Sorry that I hit the microphone. There was a bug. You're over 40, you don't get offended? Well, you know what? I always say this line to people, and that's totally fine. Like, yeah, sure, no one gets offended by those sorts of things until you find the exact right thing that just upsets people. You know? People can be like, look, I am absolutely fine with any jokes. All jokes are fine. And then you find that one thing that they actually turns out they don't like that joke. And you're like, well, I didn't mean offense. So, yeah, Glacier, that's what I'm talking about as well. Like, it's very easy to say, I'm not offended. Yeah, most things are fair game. But there are some things that you just go, you know what? Not that. Not that. And that's okay. I'm not judging people for having their limits. Quite frankly, yeah, everyone does have their limits, and that's okay. Because, you know, everyone's got different backgrounds and stuff. So I try to be respectful. At the same time, then I go into a really fake British accent that is actually grating to my own ears. But it's fun to talk like this. You know, it's fun, but it doesn't mean it's okay. The limit is when someone tries to drink your whiskey. Hey, look, and see, that's a point. You do have a limit. That's okay. You know, it's not like, you know, anyone's winning by you having a limit. It's just a natural thing. You're allowed to have a point where you're not happy. Something. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. It's just friggin' farming in C block. Done this before. Pretty sure I've broken it before too. Okay. Alright, you take care, Glacier. Keep well. Now the good news is this doesn't need oxygen. It doesn't need air, but air is like the funny thing about air is you can just get it. Like, oh, I need air? Okay. My thoughts on ripping statues down? Ah, yeah, sure. I mean, it really depends. Because a lot of the statues that people are talking about ripping down, like, I can only really talk about the America situation because that's the only one I've researched. It's like, when were the statues created? That is the number one question I have to ask. And this is where you learn a lot about it. These Civil War heroes are not being created, like, are not being erected during the time of the Civil War. They're not being erected like a few years after the Civil War. They're being erected when they're trying to oppress black people. And at that point, you go, why was that put up? Was that put up as like a white supremacy move? Or was that put up for history? And that's the important thing. It's not put up to remember things, it's put up to glorify a darker time when oppressing people because their skin color was acceptable. Now, you might not see it that way, and if you don't, that's okay too. Well, you might not see it that way, and if you don't, okay. Part of me was there like, you know, I'm not sure I 100% I'm okay with that, but that's fine. I'm not going to argue this right now because I am here playing a factory game rather than discussing racial politics. But yeah, that's where I stand with that one. It really depends why the statue was put up in the first place. And besides, it's not like the only way you learn about things is statues. How many statues in your town do you walk past every day and you've never looked at them? Now, sure, maybe you look at the statues. It's not too uncommon. People do look at statues. But how many do you not look at? Now, personally, you know, my city's got a bunch of statues. A bunch of them I've never looked at. Just never even looked at them once. Because I didn't care. I'm getting somewhere. Maybe I'll look at it one day. Probably won't. And again, the statues, if they're correct, it all's in context. And that's the part that matters. Context is everything. Anyway, that's my answer. Welcome to SeiferKatt stream, where we play Factorio and talk about politically sensitive topics. Things that I may not fully understand because I do not have a lot of history on them. But, hey. One of those you asked. Oh, shit. No, that's bad. That's real bad. We can't do that. Okay. It gets the wastewater out of here? Yeah, I guess it does. What are we doing with this sludge? Nothing really at the moment. That is kind of a funny thing, yeah. Again, I only really know about the American statue situation. I mean, even some of the statues that I've walked around in my hometown and read, like, who is this person? I'm like, they're glorifying someone who was actually not particularly a great person. Let's not do that. And Turtle, that's kind of how I feel as well. I mean, there are other ways to learn things other than a statue in like a prominent place. But statues don't mean people learn. I mean, even better is the statues that are just like there and it's like, you know, Lord Wimplesniffer. You're like, who the hell's Lord Wimplesniffer? But there's no plaque, it just says Lord Wimplesniffer. You're like, alright, well, cool. And then, like, you read in the paper about how Lord Wimplesniffer was actually like an absolute jerk and, you know, had a bunch of, you know, stole a bunch of land and king and country and all that sort of shit. You're like, oh, so why are we honoring him? And that's always a good question. Can I just say Lord Wimplesniffer is a great name? Unrelated. This imaginary person I made up is probably a horrible person, but good name I've just created, and I'm pleased with that. Okay. Yeah, I suppose. But again, how many people will read those things? And I don't think those things are put up for that reason. Again, I am only speaking from American history or like American reasoning. I mean, hell, we never learned about the world wars, and yet I know a lot. It, the world wars they don't impact people that much. I don't know. I mean, I know they do impact people a lot. Like a lot of things happened there, and it changed a lot of the world. But I don't know. Not really go into curriculums, quite frankly. I don't really know. It's an interesting point, though. I'm trying to think when we started learning about World War II, and I don't think it was until like I don't think we actually started learning about World War II until I was like, gosh, 14. And even then, it was not about the war itself, it was about what led to the war. I mean, what, you saying you should have a statue of Hitler in the main square? I know to be fair, I'm walking down, I'm taking the slippery slope argument, and that's not fair. That's not a fair argument. I get that. But that's an argument that could be made. And if someone says, yeah, actually, we should have a statue of Hitler in the main square, then maybe we've got other questions to ask about those people. Again, I'm making the slippery slope argument, which is not fair. I get that. We need seawater. Do we have seawater? Makes 8. Three makes 10. 10 makes 8. Okay. Oh, of course, because a couple would have got jammed up in there. That makes sense. New Zealand history from an Aussie perspective. Someone found it, it was never lost, then the Anzacs. I mean, honestly, I don't think New Zealand history is that different from what I actually know. I mean, someone found New Zealand. It won't be forgotten. History does not get forgotten because it's not taught in schools. Hey, Solburn. People do not forget things that matter. Don the mask. I haven't had that one in a while. In my defense as well, people that I went to school with and they studied history alongside me and we studied around World War II, they still didn't know about World War II. So, you know, it's not like the schooling changed anything there. Okay, the algae is being created. How are you doing, Solburn? You doing well? Are you doing well, Solburn? Why are we doing this voice again? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, sludge. What can we do with sludge? Can we turn sludge into... Doing okay? Alright. We can turn sludge into wastewater. Okay. Here's ending. It is. Another year over, and what have you done? I don't know, for some reason that song, I like it to be so accusatory. Another year over, and what have you done? I just like, what did you do? You little shit. Almost nothing. Yeah. Maybe the year's not over. Maybe you've got time. What? I don't know. Crime. Let's say about crime. It probably doesn't pay, but you know what? You can do crime anyway. You got to 5 pull-ups. Congratulations. That's way more pull-ups than I can do. You're ahead of your old pal, SeiferKatt. I don't know if I like calling myself your old pal. It's very presumptuous of me. I'm not your pal, guy. A guy, buddy. Okay, so that means algae should be just spreading around. We are going to start having problems with mineral dust very soon. That's mostly due to the lack of limestone. But we are collecting the algae spores and they are going to be created. Then what we're going to do is put them here. But actually, no, we don't need to put them there. The module insert is simplified. No, I haven't seen it. Yeah, I know a reasonable amount of history, and I did history class, but a lot of what I learned in history class wasn't really stuff that I've been fixated on. It's stuff that I decided to learn out after school, or outside of school. I don't think I've really ever learned much about from a statue. I don't know. Again, my results may not be the same as everyone else's, but then again, I generally am, maybe not studious, studious is the wrong word, but I'm quizzical. And a lot of people aren't. Okay, so that's the algae being created, and it's also making a lot of stuff. Okay. Patrick's Parabox. Heard of that. Okay, but the algae is growing faster and faster, and that also does mean we're getting more and more oxygen. Which is good. Sokoban game. Hell, Sokoban. I don't even know what that is. Oh! I do know that game. That's the game where you push the box and go inside the box, and then you can push the box inside another box to go inside that box, right? That's the one. Or you can push the box inside itself. Yes, I have seen that one. That one looks interesting. Okay. Algae is doing well. I'm happy. You can push the box outside itself. Wait. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, you probably don't want to do that. Panda has also said don't do it, so there's your lesson. Okay. I think we're going to work on the asteroid miners now. While that all builds up. Actually, what we'll do... Am I eating nachos? Kinda, just corn chips. They're just Doritos. Nacho friend. Oh. They're filling up now. It is. Ooh, okay. we get a large box? Okay, I want a large buffer chest. I don't really care that I don't really need it for the buffering. I just want the chest. Schools should teach more tools than data. That is true, but I think generally the purpose of school is not even to teach that, it's just to teach socialization. I appreciate you're not lying. Philosophy, way of thought, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Schools that keep kids busy while the parents work. Yeah, not entirely untrue either. Okay. Okay, the shortage of mineral dust is going to start being a problem very now. I mean, there are schools that do that as well, but it's a different... I was talking about this sort of thing the other day with a friend. And like, you can teach about not rote learning and stuff, or you can teach... Like, you can teach a bunch of multiple ways, but all of them have problems. Okay. So that's going to be able to store a lot of algae. Can we box algae? No. Probably makes sense. Oh, got my foot caught in my pants again. Best part about... I've always said the funniest word in the English language is the word again. Because it's an amplifier. Something unusual happened. That's not funny. It happened again. Funny. That could also amplify sad things as well, but let's not think about that. Ego is an interesting thing to have to deal with. Sorry? Oh, yes, please. Thank you. Dunning-Kruger is alive and well, though, so don't worry about that. Okay, we'll start worrying about algae in a moment. What I think I'm gonna do... Oh god, gone. I have to drive backwards through this thing. I did do it. Panda says, you can do it. I'm like, I've already done it. And then she was like, yeah, you did it. Pretty funny. Some Roman dude said that. Yeah, you know those Roman dudes always saying stuff. Socrates is Greek, I believe, which is the most Roman of dudes. Bala Lugosi is still undead. I don't know that reference. Gonna have to drop off a bunch of stuff. Just roaming around. That's all Greek to me. Yes, I too can say dumb shit. He's a horror film actor. Roman-ish. Yeah. The Romanish Empire. Okay. What do we need? We need large buffer chests. I don't see them. You know what we'll do? Just copy this. We will not copy the train names. Unrelated to this game, I just saw Ironstone remind me. I've been playing a lot of Deep Rock Galactic lately with some friends. It's a really fun game. I really recommend Deep Rock Galactic if you got friends. Or if you just want to play pickup groups, but really it's probably best with friends. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. Just being a dwarf and just digging about. All I want to do some days, just dig a big hole. I'm just gonna dig a big hole. Dwarfs. You know, it's got a rock and stone button, which is very important. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Yes. Large buffer chest 2s. Okay. Good song. In general. I don't know about the original, but like... Love Windrose's cover of that. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Hang on. Diggy hole. Yes! Yeah, I got that. Don't play it. Please don't play it. Oh, wait. What? Maybe it's not the one. Hang on. Diggy. Not Doggy. That's a different song. Yeah, okay. No, I do have it. Yeah, I know that song. That's a very, very good song. Very good cover of that song, rather. That's not good. Oh, they did 2 versions. Well, shit, I only know one of them. Why is that blinking, though? That does bother me. Oxy drop is blinking. Because it's just a pipe. That jams things, damn it. Can't happen. Someone please fix that right now. Why can't I have things having inflow and outflow? We'll get jam. Then you're welcomed to the jam. You must never be welcomed to the jam. Or else you shall never leave the jam. Come on and slam. Do not be welcomed to the jam. I have warned you. I do not need to warn you twice. I'm doing a bit from flippin' Night Vale. Okay. We're gonna need some pipes. We got pipes. Okay. let's put that pump. Yeah. Let's disconnect that, put that there. Okay, and that should stop that backflow problem that we were having. Can we get onto a train, please? I want to ride the midnight train going anywhere. Don't really care where it is. I just want to sit on the train. That'll do. Okay. Medium minor, that's sorted. Suppose. Yep, that's sorted. Then we need satellites, that's fine. Drone launcher 2s. Need those? We do. Okay. Thank you, Warcat. I appreciate that. Where is the drone? Oh, the drone launches, rather. There they are. Okay, excavation drones are next, which I'm pretty sure... not used for anything, so... looks like we've done a lot of the hard work for this already, which is good. I'll have a look at this train real quick. Oh yeah, it's plain aside from the fact that I only had one. Excavation drone drop. Okay, let's go get the excavation drones, I suppose. Rocket fuel, construction bot. Oh, construction bot's the last thing we need. Okay. At that point, why don't we just do this? Rid of all that. Do one more of these. Oh, gee. That's going to cause problems. Construction bot 3, drop. And they are over here somewhere. Okay. Pull all this up first. Okay. So now we just need rocket fuel, astronomical data. This is all we need. Okay. Oh, hello, Maholic and party. Welcome, welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hey, Andy. Let's just go. Shout out for Maholic and Factorio. Excellent. How's Nullius going? Nullius is. You know how Nullius is going. It's an absolute slog, but we're getting there. We're making moves one step at a time, and we'll get there one day. Am I winning? Good question. I don't know. Certainly moving in a direction. I don't know if it's a good direction, but we're moving in a direction. This train is jammed. Get out of here, train. Oh! Right, drive straight through me, train. That's my fault, not yours. We need rocket fuel. Yep, easy to get. Boop. Also need to get something else, which is the satellites. Maybe I do want to just keep constructing this further up. Stopping Factorio for a bit? Fair enough. Sometimes it's best to stop Factorio, just for a bit. Otherwise, Factorio will consume you. Factorio is the elder god your parents probably should have warned you about. If they didn't, maybe ask your parents why they didn't warn you. On them. That's just poor parenting. Ah, look at Beldak coming as a raider. I'm kidding. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's just put that all back in there again. We're just going to pull this down, and then we're just going to put it somewhere else. Victoria is the girl your mother should have warned you about. Yeah, that's true. I mean, could you imagine, though, if your mother did warn you about Factorio? It's like, hey, stay away from that girl. She's bad news. You're like, what? What are you talking about? Video game. No, it's not. How they get you. Okay. So we still need astronomical data. We're gonna steal. Don't worry about it. Veldak is everywhere, that is true. Who knows where Veldak comes? Like, Veldak is like... Veldak is also the girl your mother should have warned you about. That's fair. In all seriousness, I got nothing against you watching other people, obviously. But actually hurt. When I said I think we should see other people, this isn't what I meant. Yeah, I feel that. Oh god, this is going to take a little while to get this stuff through. What we could do though is go get the lab 2s, which hopefully have sped up now, by the way. Looks like it's trying to go somewhere. Which I think is cute, but I'm concerned that it's not going anywhere at all. Oh, it's going somewhere. Okay. So, yeah. Then, I feel we're going to spend a little bit of time at the moment just sort of moving things around so that way things can get built. Okay. Good. I'm kind of bothered. We had a drone launcher like come here. I don't know where it went. Okay, I found it. I don't know why it wouldn't go. It does not go in there if you. No, it does. Okay, then no idea. Anyway, that's going to start building satellites, which is cool. Hopefully when it builds a set. Oh, actually, can we... Yes. Alright. So, very soon we have a satellite in there, so then we just need construction bots and science data, which... Actually not too hard to come by. Okay, the construction bots are, my bad. Okay, construction bots are over here. Why are we not building more construction bots? Because we are afraid. That would make sense. Yeah, it does seem to be the limiting factor of most of my problems. Really would love to have another radar over there, but we do not have one. Veldak is omnipresent. Yeah, he is. I know. Veldak is like the one who binds everyone together. He is the glue of the Factorio community of this hour. I don't know about other hours, but definitely this hour. Like, you know, if you're starting off streaming at this hour and Veldak has not graced your stream, then you need to, like, start paying. I'm mostly joking, but also you do need to start paying. Because you've displeased Veldak. Thank you very much for giving the shout out to Mojo. I was enjoying watching a little bit of your Oxygen Not Included yesterday. Didn't watch too much, but I enjoyed what I saw. Like, if you displease Veldak, that's it. Your, like, Factorio streaming career at this hour is just done for. Pack it up, go home, because Veldak is displeased. And when Veldak is upon you, then you know, give praise to Veldak. Thank the man. Thank you, sir. Yeah, well, no, it's not even that. It's like you're like a butterfly. You know, if a butterfly lands on a baby's nose, you know that's a good baby. That butterfly does not land on the baby's nose. Throw that baby out. Get a new baby. It's just how it is. And some people might find that offensive, but, you know. That's just how it be. Actually, I would like to... Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I just put that one out there for myself there, didn't I? Oh well. Yep. Yep. That one's gonna get me in trouble later, I'm sure of it. Things you expect me from RimWorld. All Crusader Kings. Crusader Kings had a bunch of those reprehensible bullshit things I would say as well. Yeah, where's this going? Oh, really? Shit. Okay. We need to go fix something real quick. Yeah, look, I'm going to let you go there, but I need you to do something else for me first. First off, I needed to be in that train, so shit. That's highly disappointing. Try that again, shall we? Wait, why does it not want to go that way? Hold up, wait a minute. Got a problem here. Wow, it's never connected that way. That's stupid. Alright, well, that's fine. I mean, when I think about it, Veldak following people around, that's how Wes used to find everyone's streams. Because Wes regarded Veldak as a good sign of quality. He was very sad when the Friends feature went away. Now Wes has no idea who to watch. Okay. That should fix that problem. I don't know why it was a problem in the first place, but it was. I do wonder how Wes knows who to watch now. Veldak, do you tell him? Fallen asleep and rode the raid train, and Veldak was still there when you woke up. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Veldak is omnipresent. He is the glue of the hour of the small Factorio communities. You know, when you have a drink of alcohol, make sure you give thanks to Veldak. He goes looking for you. That's so cute. He's like a little puppy. Oh. It's almost a children's book. Where's Veldak? He went to Anti-Stream, but Veldak wasn't there. Where's Veldak? Wes asked sadly. He went to SeiferKatt stream, but Veldak wasn't there. Where's Veldak? Wes said sadly. He then went to Maholic's. No, he didn't go to Maholic's stream. Mojo stream, but Veldak wasn't there. Where's Veldak? Yeah, it's Where's My Hat, Veldak edition. Yeah, you're right. Or Where's My Cow? Also, it should be Where's My Veldy Poo, as he's talked to you before, and that's weird. I like Wes, but that's a bit strange. Okay. We're going to do What the Shirt now, because I've been told to do What the Shirt. So, allow me to say... What the Shirt. The music is very important for What the Shirt. So today's What the Shirt is one of the new shirts that Panda got me for Christmas, of which there are 4 of them. And this is the first one, by the way. And it's a little pyramid guy from... Hey, it's Wes! He found Veldak! It's the pyramid guy from Gravity Falls, Bill Seifer. If you don't know the show... Oh, shit. If you don't know the show, just imagine he's a cute little pyramid guy and there's nothing wrong with him. Nothing scary. He's just got a dapper bow tie and top hat. That's all you need to know about him. If you have seen it, I don't need to say anything more. You know what I'm talking about. He's a good dude. Good character. Found your hat. I mean, he promises great power. No one who ever promises great power is a bad guy. Right? Right? Pyramid heads is never scary. He's not a pyramid head. He is just a pyramid. So, you know. Sorry. Very gross there. Okay, we need construction bots still. There's a ton of drama tonight, one of the streams you watch. Ooh! What's the tea, gal? Spill the tea, that's what you say. Okay. So because I would like to get the rope, I forget what they're called. Because I want to get the mining bots first. Comes in 2. A subathon had 600 hours ago. Someone spent 2.2 million channel points and reset his stream. The timer went back down to 3 hours. I mean, he would honor the 600 hours, surely. Surely he'd honor the 600 hours. Then again, maybe not. Oh, what? What? Gotta honor the 600 hours. People are paying you money for that shit. Okay. What's E4 TV? I mean, I guess that's the point, right? I've never heard of it. Nothing. Well, okay. It's drunk talking toad giving it online advice. Never mind, that sounds awesome again. It was a gaming TV channel. Oh. Okay then. Okay. Put those all back in there. There's a reboot of that failed spectacularly. Oh. Wait, when did they try to do this? Because they tried to do this during the era of Twitch and YouTube. That was never going to succeed. Oh god, no. Yeah, that was never going to succeed. Alright. So we are launching a robot and hoping to get some mining drones. I don't quite know how these work, but I look forward to finding out. Yeah, do we get anything? Oh, it didn't take the thing I wanted. Damn it. I think you'd be surprised. I think some people are still don't really use the internet. Maybe. I don't know. It made science. Yeah, I know. I was bamboozled. It made science because it picked up one of the satellites. Here I was trying to be excited and it's upset me. Why would it do that? Why would it go out of its way to upset me? What did I do wrong? Anyway. Enough of that bullshit. Need to go get some gates at some point very soon. I'm even making gates, what the hell? Well, it'll take a few more seconds to go. Streaming TV has turned itself into cable. Yeah. Streaming TV has gotten kind of silly of late. It's just very slow, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a 400-second crafting time. So it's a little more than 200 seconds. I can't be bothered working out the exact time, but yeah. But it's making the rocket all in one piece rather than like rocket parts. One piece! But haste modules, they're better than speed modules. Oof. So threes, yeah, maybe. See what we can do. We don't have any. We have none of them. Being delayed by something. Advanced processors. Okay, here we go. We're trying this again. Burp, burp, burp. I understand it's not quite as clear what you get for this. I don't know why we decided to race the rocket there. What do we get? What we get is bamboozled. But nothing. What? So I understand that can happen. I'm not actually too fussed because what we've got here is we launched this and it has a 0.3% chance to find iron, 0.2 for sandstone, 0.2 for bauxite, 0.1 for limestone, 0.1 for copper, and 0.1 for uranium. I failed every roll. So, you know, join XCOM, I suppose. Thoroughly bamboozled. That's alright. You can try and make another one. That might be next stream. I think I'm done now. Absolutely thoroughly bamboozled. That's okay. We'll get it next time, boys. We'll get it next time. When am I next streaming? That's a good question, actually. I haven't figured that out. Second, let me figure out when I'm streaming next. We are next streaming on Sunday, the 1st. Okay, and it'll be RimWorld. So we will not be streaming tomorrow because tomorrow's stream was today's stream. I know, it's hard to figure out. And we will not be streaming on... Wait, hang on. Figures it out again. Give me a second. Not streaming tomorrow. We're streaming on the 1st. That was RimWorld. Yes. We're not streaming Factorio on the Monday. No, we're not. We're streaming that on the 5th. So we're going to be doing like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday stream, I guess. They'll be streaming on Sunday, and then I'll figure it out from there. I don't know beyond that. It'll be RimWorld. Okay, so anyway, let's do the evening spiel, shall we? We do. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. If you have enjoyed yourself and you're new here and not following, please do consider giving a follow. I'd really appreciate it, especially to you readers. Don't feel like you have to, of course, but highly up to you. I just like to remind you, just in case, because I'm cheeky that way. Thank you. You can also sub if you do so wish, but don't feel like you have to. Oh god, the ducks are overlaying. Oh no. Woo. Yeah, thank you for being here, Tara. Thank you, Turtle, and thank you everyone playing the duck sound effect. Thank you, Revolte. I'll be streaming on Sunday, so I will not be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming the next day, and that'll be RimWorld. This next week's going to be a little bit weird with streaming times, just because I've got other commitments. But we'll be back to regular next week after this, I imagine. So, look forward to that. Socials, yes. You got youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That's where you can find me outside my regular streaming hours. Nope. That's where you can view the VODs. Discord is where you can find me outside my streaming hours. Only Cats. That's where you can find pictures of cats. I have nothing to do with that website, but they do have pictures of cats. That's pretty cool if you want to see a cat. I don't really have much more to say, I'm afraid. That's me done. So, Thank you everyone for being here today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.